Hi, San Mateo County. My name is Michael Stogner, and today is August 13th, 2012. And I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about some very important issues that have come up recently in San Mateo County. And I'd like to just make this particular statement. I think all of these issues could have been eliminated or avoided if we actually had a leader, a true leader that actually spoke on behalf of the citizens of San Mateo County, instead of the organized voters of San Mateo County. And what I mean by that are just some very simple issues in normal businesses, normal life. And that would be, if you have a conflict of interest on an issue, you should recuse yourself. You should remove yourself from that so that there's no question about the issue being solved fairly. And what I'm speaking about currently is the Dr. William Ayres trial and the Dr. William Ayres case that has been just dragging on in San Mateo County for over 40 years. And let me just give you an example. Our current district attorney name is Steve Wagstaff, and right before that it was James B. Fox, who was our district attorney for 28 years in San Mateo County. Now, before Mr. Fox was our district attorney, he actually was a counselor at Hillcrest Juvenile Hall. And I'm going to get a little noisy here. When he was a counselor at Juvenile Hall, he actually referred boys to Dr. William Ayres back in 1966. So what I'm suggesting is that James B. Fox, when criminal charges were brought to his attention, or criminal allegations were brought to his attention back in 1987, he should have referred it to an outside source, the Attorney General of the state of California, for example. But instead, there were no criminal charges in 1987. The criminal charges finally went in 2007 when Dr. Ayres was arrested. The first night he was arrested, his bail was $1.5 million. After a couple of phone calls to some friends of his bail was reduced the next morning to $250,000. Now, that doesn't happen to the normal citizen and the normal detainee, but it does happen to a person that's very well connected in San Mateo County. From there, his bail was increased to $750,000. After more victims were found, more allegations were added on. I can personally tell you, I witnessed the criminal trial. It was a disaster on behalf of San Mateo County taxpayers. I honestly believe that Melissa McCowan should be removed from the case as soon as possible. There are family members, victim members that feel the same. I think currently we have Steve Wagstaff as our district attorney, who has just made some shocking statements about this case, and he has no interest in prosecuting it legitimately. This case, I've always believed, should be removed. The supervisors of San Mateo County have been warned about this for years. Dr. Ayres and several members of the supervisors have shared, they've been on the same committees. They've even given this man a Lifetime Achievement Award. And what we've learned from Penn State is that sometimes we make mistakes, and what it takes is a leader to step up and say, hey, we made a mistake, sorry, and do that. Family members have asked the supervisors to rescind the Lifetime Achievement Award. I personally have asked them. I've sent them an email. They refused to even respond. So my point is this. If we had leaders who legitimately would recuse themselves when they have a conflict of interest, which is a pretty natural in a political arena, San Mateo County would be far better off, and all the victims in this particular case would be much better served. At least a trial could take place, a legitimate trial, and we'll find out how the jury decides. Thank you very much.